Britain's Next raised its full-year profit outlook for the fifth time in 10 months on Thursday. It comes after the fashion retailer beat guidance for sales in the run-up to the holiday period. Next said full-price sales rose 20% year-on-year over the 8 weeks to December 25th, around double previous projections. The company now forecasts a full-year pre-tax profit of $1.1 billion, up from a touch over $1 billion. Next was helped by a strong online performance, which more than offset another fall in store sales. Online sales rose 45%, while retail sales in the UK and Ireland fell just over 5%. Next has performed well during the health crisis. A long-established online operation has helped the firm during a disrupted 2 years. Rivals with weaker online business have seen a large fall in sales. Others, like Topshop owner Arcadia and Debenhams, have gone broke. Next now guides that full-price sales will rise 7% for the 2022-23 year compared to a year before. It also sees price rises in the coming 12 months due to higher freight rates and manufacturing costs.
Authorities worked to reopen an icy stretch of Virginia's I-95 on Tuesday as thousands of people were stranded in their vehicles in standstill traffic. Cars on the 47-mile stretch came to a stop around 8 p.m. Monday night, and the highway was shut down Tuesday in both directions near Fredericksburg, some 55 miles south of Washington, D.C., after a storm dumped up to a foot of snow. Marine Isaac Arcos was trapped in his car with freezing temperatures outside.
It was kind of like losing hope. Everybody just turned off their vehicles almost at once. And once I reached that point, I too found myself doing that.
Arcos was still on the highway Tuesday, slowly making his way to a Marine Corps base.
Scary part was the fact that I was losing gas because the roads were obviously icy. My vehicle was doing a little bit too much work, and I hadn't refilled my gas tank since I left North Carolina. And right now, currently, I'm about 48 miles from my base. So that's something that I got to worry about, because while I've been stuck here, I've had to have my car on and then off to conserve the gas, but I need to turn it on to get heat from my vehicle. Obviously it would get very cold in my car very fast.
As the nightmarish highway paralysis continued, many drivers tweeted about their hours-long ordeal, among them Virginia Senator Tim Kaine. On Tuesday morning, he tweeted, "I started my normal 2-hour drive to D.C. at 1 p.m. yesterday. 19 hours later, I'm still not near the Capitol." By Tuesday afternoon, he tweeted an update. "Okay, after 27 hours on the road from Richmond to D.C., very happy to be back in the Capitol." State and local personnel worked through the night to clear downed trees, help disabled vehicles, and reroute drivers. Governor Ralph Northam on Tuesday tweeted, "While sunlight is expected to help VADOT clear the road, all Virginians should continue to avoid I-95. But authorities, including Northam and the Virginia Department of Transportation, came under fierce criticism for the state's response and failure to call in the National Guard.
The First Minister is due to address Holyrood later as COVID case numbers in Scotland continue to rise sharply. A further 17,259 cases were reported on Tuesday following a record high of 20,217 positive tests on Monday. The Scottish Government has been urged to cut it from 10 days to 7 with negative tests, as has been done in other parts of the UK. More than 16,000 new COVID cases are currently being reported a day on average, up from an average of about 6,000 over Christmas, as the highly infectious Omicron variant sweeps across the country. The percentage of positive cases has also hit record highs, with 35.3% of tests reported on Tuesday found to be positive. ScotRail has been forced to introduce a slimmed-down timetable for much of January after staffing levels were hit by COVID, and CalMac has had to reduce some ferry services. Scottish Conservatives leader Douglas Ross is among those who have called for the self-isolation period to be cut to 7 days, if 2 negative tests are returned in the final 2 days, and for household contacts to be allowed to leave isolation if they test negative.
42 people are in intensive care, which is the same as yesterday, and sadly a further 5 deaths have been reported, taking the total number.
Cruise lines had hoped for a better year in 2022, but it hasn't started well. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Line have both cancelled some voyages this week. That as resurgent virus cases hit passengers and sap demand. Royal Caribbean cancelled one sailing after 9 guests were identified as close contacts of a person who tested positive. The passengers subsequently all tested negative, but the ship returned to port to test everyone on board. Norwegian has also cancelled sailings against the backdrop of record case numbers in the US. The cruise line, which requires everyone on board to be vaccinated, also had to cut short one trip from Miami due to health concerns. It says people booked on affected sailings will receive full refunds and bonus credits. Last week, the US Centers for Disease Control recommended against going on cruises. It's launched investigations into onboard cases on more than 90 ships. However, Carnival Corp, the world's largest cruise operator, says it is yet to cancel any trips.